can you really fall in love without ever holding hands, hugging, or even meeting in person?
Sounds crazy to a lot of people, but it's real. It has happened to us. We fall in love deeply, intentionally, and for a long time without any physical touch at all.
This isn't just a discussion, it's our story. And we wanted to share it for everyone out there who is navigating love with patience, distance, or even religious boundaries.
So if you're wondering, can love be real without physical connection? The answer is yes. It's not only real, but it's powerful. Let us show you why. So love begins in the heart and mind.
Yeah, for us, love didn't start with any butterflies or dates or anything like that. It just started with a message, with a commitment, value, face, and conversation that went late into the night. It's not like we were chatting in the night to flirt or anything like that. It was about our future, like our family, our goal, what we wanted, what we have in common between me and him, what we want our future to be about, what is the value that we wanted to be in our family, everything like that. That was the conversation that we had all the time.
So for me, I didn't fall in love with anything because we were so apart for like hundreds and thousands of miles. I fall in love the way she handled herself, the way she handled the pressure with grace, with respect. I didn't fall in love just because I was with her cuddling. I fall in love because I liked her character and what she brought to the table and what she was planning to bring to the table. And these are the things that made me actually fall in love.
For me, I fell in love with how serious he was about building something halal between me and him. That was the first thing that was a sign, or like make my heart beat toward him. And even when my dad said no to him and things come so hard between me and him, and how he faced all that, how he handled all of that, how he stayed with me and he didn't leave me apart, he didn't abandon me, he stayed with me till the end. That's what built trust between me and him and built love between me and him, even though we didn't spend like years to get to know each other. It was literally only 3 months for us to get married.
Now, physical touch is not the only language. It is a part of love language, but it's not the only one. There's many, which is quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, that we technically explored every one of them, just not this one, right? Because we weren't close enough at all. So there was no physical touch in our love language, but all the other languages we actually experienced. Like we sent gifts to each other, right? We say kind words to each other. We respected a quality time, like the time we take out 1 hour every day before getting married, to getting to know each other, and that time was also non-negotiable. So technically we touched on all three love language, just not the physical touch.
And how kind he was to me. Like I still remember the voice note he sent when I was having an exam. I don't know if you remember this or no, to just remind me to drink water so I can stay calm and like not nervous while my exam is running. And
was that in the last year of your college?
Last year of my college, because this is when we get to know. And he was in Egypt at this time, actually. I remember he texted me to just make sure that I'm okay and everything's right, and please drink water because that's gonna be good. If your body hydrated, it will keep you calm and not nervous. And I still remember this, and I appreciate it so much at that time. The way, for example, the way he asked how my mom was doing before asking about me. We used to have a 1 hour to talk every day, and when I started this call, it just not jumping into the conversation or the topic. He asked about my family, he asked about everyone, and then he asked about us, me, and continue. So this is like one of the love language that he has, to take care of me, and I really like it, and I really appreciate it, and that's why I feel safe all the time. That's how he showed me caring about me, because I know this is his love language.
From the Islamic standpoint, Islam teaches us to prioritize our intentions over contact.
Our love didn't just feel right, it aligned with our value first. Islam teaches that love rooted in intention.
Because what we wanted to do is that we didn't even talk about any of that part of a relationship at all. We strictly stayed to the topic of, okay, let's get married, let's get to know each other, then let's get married, because we know from Pakistani and Egyptian standpoint, getting two culture mixed in, it's going to be so much work.
Yeah.
So we knew that the next few months up to until we get married, it's going to be the hardest battle ever.
Yeah.
And the other battles we're not even going to start, because we know that this is the first battle we need to face, and that had no physical touch. Our bond was getting stronger and stronger without being even close to each other. We haven't even hold hand at that point until we actually get married.
Yeah.
A strong kept getting stronger and stronger, mainly because of what we were facing for the most part. So we literally kept things halal from the beginning. We talked with the purpose of marriage.
Yeah, that's
we
true.
even involved our parents at a very early stage, even when it was scary. I made a whole video in Arabic just to explain her parents what my intention was. That video took me months to make, to be honest. Because I was saying completely Arabic, how she said it to me in the voice note. I was repeating that and made a full video at the end. It was great. But again, this is how we actually started building our relationship, a bond that's never been broken after.
Yeah, that's true, because that the video thing was a very huge thing for me. It shows me that isn't just a feeling. That was a man serious about responsibility and respect, not just to hang out with me or to just have fun with me.
Now, if you haven't watched the video that we actually talk about this Arabic video I made, I'll link up to here, just so you can go check it out. It's a whole story of how we actually met.
Yeah, so physical closeness doesn't equal emotional intimacy. What do you think?
That's true. You can be literally next to the person and still feel completely alone.
That's true.
Okay? But when you are in a relationship without touch, you learn to build that emotional closeness. It's hard, but it's real.
Yeah, that's
and you probably have seen a lot of TikTok videos. There's actually a couple that broke up. The funny thing is, you can actually see some of the couples. One of the couple, I've seen it very closely, and they actually said the exact same line. Was the Ace family, the girl, I don't know her name, but she said that I was with him, but I was alone the whole time.
Yeah.
Because there's no emotional connection there, and they just felt like, even though they are with their partner, but completely alone. So that
exactly. So yeah, you don't have to be just next to your partner to feel like you're in a company or everything's alright. For example, like me and him, we were like 100 miles distance between me and him, and we spend hours on the phone every day, not just talking but listening to each other, like sharing our fears, our goals, like what is his goal, what is my goal, our childhood stories between me and him, and our memories, like, and even the silent moment that me and him spent together, it was very meaningful for us.
Because we are totally different culture, we don't know anything of what that looks like, childhood could look like, because my childhood is drastically different than hers. And because of the different culture, it comes with a lot of things to talk about. Even to this day, I'm figuring out things that she did when she was a kid that I had no clue. We never even thought about doing that as a kid, or vice versa, like we did this or that. It's just crazy how things work in this sense. And this is actually the kind of intimacy we are talking about, that doesn't come from touching, but from understanding, taking care of partner, understanding to the deepest level possible. And when you build that first, everything else that surrounds that becomes a bonus, like a foundation of building your relationship higher and higher.
That's why we actually, when we finally met, it wasn't awkward, it was natural, and we already knew each other. I remember the first time I saw him in my couch, like in my sofa house, he was like same. He just like, even I'm looking into him, like he looked exactly same. And when we started talking, I didn't feel like anything strange. I didn't feel like there's something far between me and him. Like I felt like I actually saw him yesterday. It wasn't that strange at all.
Now, just to let you know, the love without touch does require more effort.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's hard. There were nights I cried just from missing him. Like, I want my husband to be next to me, from not knowing when we would finally be together. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna actually,
or if we'll be together.
Exactly. Like my head hurts for nights. Like I was crying and asking Allah to please let me be with him, and I was crying to him, please come to Egypt to visit me, because it's very, very hard. But again, it's make us very strong and make our boundaries very strong.
Yeah, and I remember like the time we spent knowing each other, how hard that was, getting that 1 hour out from your day while it's overnight night for you and it's morning for me. That was tough, and that required a lot of actual work, like tears literally, to just get to know each other and actually build that bond that when we sit together with each other in front of a couch, we feel like we know this person already.
Yeah, we didn't even take time. Like, he just come to see me, and after he see me, he just make sure that I'm a real person. Next day, we got engaged because we already know each other. Like, there is nothing to know more.
The only thing that I needed to make confirm is that she's not some old bald head guy on the internet using AI to look a girl.
Me too.
As long as that was taken care of, I was like, khalas. Everything else checked out before already.
And when we met, we didn't see anything different. Everything was same. Even though we never saw each other before in the real life.
Now this one is the most important, because when you are absent from your partner, it actually deepens your relationship.
Yeah, that's actually very true, because being apart made every small thing we are doing feel very big. For example, if he wake up in the morning and he send me good morning, that's a surprise. That's something I'm waiting for. Just hearing his voice after a long day. If I spend like a long day in my college or like whatever, and he called me at the end of the day, just hearing his voice, that's meant a lot for me, and I'm waiting for it. Even this such a small thing.
And it basically taught us not to take anything for granted. Like when you don't have the physical presence of the other person, you appreciate the emotional side, you appreciate the discussions that we have been having.
Yeah, that's true.
More than you would if you were in person in real life.
Yeah, that's true. And when we were finally in the same living room, even sitting just together quietly, that felt like a blessing. That's something like I was thanks a lot for it. That I'm able to see him next to me.
I mean, getting to the stage, to the point of sitting with each other, it was just a miracle, to be honest, because what we have been through prior, her dad blocking me, my parents didn't allowing me, things like that. Give me your honest opinion. Can someone actually fall in love without the physical touch?
Of course, and without even doubting it, and not just fall in love, but build something even stronger than that, like something rooted in your faith, in values, in your real effort.
Correct. I mean, to those people who are actually in a long distance and they're kind of getting fed up from it, trust me, your love is valid. Like the feeling that you're having is true and is completely fine. Your connection is actually real, more real than a lot of couples out there who are together.
Really true.
But what you're building right now is more beautiful than anyone who is with their partner.
Exactly. And when you finally come together, you will realize you weren't waiting, you were just building quality.
So inshallah, when you guys come together, hopefully it will be a stronger bond between two of you guys. I really think we should normalize the real love that's powerful and it's halal.
Yeah, true. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this from couples who believe love is deeper than what the world shows.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, the love is way more than a touch. It's the intention, it's the patience, it's essentially a dua that you can do to the God, and hopefully it will make it worth it all.
True.
So that's all for today's video. I'll see you tomorrow with a new one. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Others
and of this channel. Peace. Guys, if you're wondering why I'm all the time closing the camera today and tomorrow and the day before after tomorrow, it's just because I have nails, like a new nail, so that's why I'm doing it.